Good afternoon, everybody watching around the world. Welcome back to the continuing coverage of the 2026 SummerSlam, the Asian Tournament Invitational here in Chengdu, China. I am Justin Alfonso. Alongside with me is Carlos Acamos as we have another four-game game day for all of you to enjoy. And it's our placement matches. Carlo, how are you doing today?
Yes, good afternoon, Justin, and good afternoon to our fans watching live and online on YouTube. So, again, this is the knockout stage. This is the important game. So, both of these teams, or all of these teams today, are gunning for the no less than a victory to advance to the semifinals tomorrow.
As we have four matches coming your way, today's schedule starting off here at 1 p.m. It's the TAOYUAN Leopards of Taipei. And they're going up against the Shenzhen New Century Leopards of China. TAOYUAN, they are undefeated 3-0 in Pool A. And then for Pool B, Shenzhen is 1-2. And for our second game, it's Stadium Academy of Santa Clarita, California, going up against the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. The Stadium Academy of Pool B is 2-1, and Sichuan Jincheng Whales 0-3 in Pool A. And for 6 p.m., it's going to be the Nihon Tengu of Japan up against the Philippine Aces United. Nihon in pool number A, or pool letter A, is 2-1, and then the Philippine Aces United at the bottom of Pool B at 1-2. And in our final game, it's the New Taipei Kings of Taiwan up against the Macau Black Knights. New Taipei 2-1 in Pool B, and Macau 1-2 in Pool A. How did these matches come about, Carlo?
Yes, again, the first 3 days decided the outcomes for this day 3, the semifinal, the crossover quarterfinals. Again, the TAOYUAN Leopards. The Leopards won again, was the top team in Group A with the undefeated 3-0 record. So they are facing the bottom team in Group B, which is the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. We thought Shenzhen was going to be one of the favorites, at least in the group stage so far, but they ended up at the bottom of the standing. So that's the beauty of this format right here. A loss can be beneficial or not to your standing. So again, every game is important from here on out. There will be teams eliminated today, but the eliminated teams will still vie for those classification matches on Friday, on Saturday rather. Friday tomorrow is a day off, a good day off for all these teams to recuperate after 4 straight game days. So again, the Saturday semifinals, and Sunday is our championship day.
And for this matchup specifically, the TAOYUAN Leopards of Taiwan up against the Shenzhen New Century Leopards of China, what are the implications here? If TAOYUAN wins this game, they will move on to the semifinals.
Yes.
But what if Shenzhen wins here? What would be the scenario?
Yes, again, that's the beauty of this format right here. Shenzhen, despite finishing at the bottom of group stage, they can still pull off an upset and deal the Beer Leopards their first loss of the tournament, and that will eliminate the TAOYUAN Lovers. Just like that, an undefeated team has a chance to be eliminated despite going undefeated in the group stage. So again, this is the important stage. So the winner of this game will face the survivor of the matchup in our 4th game today, New Taipei versus Macau Black Knights. So there's a chance for a Taiwan derby in the semifinals. TAOYUAN and New Taipei can be at a collision course in the semifinals on Saturday. So in the second game, Stadium Academy going up against the Sichuan Whales, and the winner of that matchup will be facing the survivor of the matchup between Nihon Tengu and the Philippine Aces.
And it's going to be an exciting day of matches. And when Carlos says eliminated, that means that they're just not going to be in contention for a championship. But they'll continue to play on Saturday and Sunday. As we take a look at the starting 5 of the Shenzhen New Century Leopards, it's Hao Sen Ma, Serheyev, Bai Wu Kai Bo, and Lan Yi Lang. So the usual starting 5 here for Shenzhen and company. And for the Taoyuan Leopards, it's going to be Zhobong Wen. Also, it's going to be Lin Shin Kwan. You also have Lohan you have Lewis, and Marko Perovic. So both teams right away starting with their strongest 5. That just shows how important this matchup is for both of these squads.
Yes, Justin. Again, an all-important matchup today. You have to throw your records out of the door. There's no, despite you going undefeated in the first 3 games, what matters more here is desire, and the more than X and O's. If you want to win it, you just have to play at your best and execute on both offense and as well as on defense.
As both of these squads, like we said, the Taoyuan Beer Leopards of Chinese Taipei at the top of Pool A, 3-0, winning all of their games in pool play. And for the Shenzhen New Century Leopards of China, they went 1-2. They're at the bottom of the standing. You know, Shenzhen, this young squad, finished in 3rd place in leg number 2. Leg number 1, they finished in 5th place. And then now here in leg number 3, they're trying to go beyond finishing 3rd place. So this game is all important for them. And I'm sure they're going to go all in.
Yes, because if they lose in this matchup, they are automatically will falter from their expectations again from surpassing their finish from last leg. Again, they were 3rd place in leg 2 months ago. So there's nowhere to go but up for them. They are trying to, for sure, they're wanting to be one of the top 2 teams in this leg this time.
And then the Taoyuan Leopards debuting this year in the Asian tournament, looking to stay undefeated, but they stand, or the Shenzhen New Century Leopards stand in the way of that 4-0 record, as we will be set for tip-off here. It's game on between the Taoyuan Beer Leopards and the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. Last night, the Taoyuan Leopards won their game, as they always have strong starts in their matchups. As last night, they defeated the Macau Black Knights 88-81. And an all-important match to stay undefeated. And the Shenzhen New Century Leopards, on the other hand, lost their game last night, as they have the second possession. It's going to go out of bounds here, and it's going to go back to Taoyuan. As Taoyuan here, like we said, had a 7-point victory last night. As they're trying to go inside to Perovic here, and they finally do. Marco goes middle, kicks it out left side, 6 seconds to shoot. Now it's with Lewis, 3 seconds to shoot. Lewis fades, Lewis puts it up, he won't get that one to go. And Shenzhen will get it back. Shenzhen lost to the Philippines by 2 points there, Carlo. What happened last night for them to falter against the Aces?
Again, an uncharacteristic performance from them yesterday. They were leading for most of that game, but they allowed the Philippine team to recover and make that comeback. So we'll see if they can put on that killer's instinct this time to preserve a victory.
And let's see here how that will happen, as basketball is back with the Beer Leopards. A corner 3 is up, a corner 3 won't go. The rebound will go to Lan Yilang. Lan Yilang gives it up. Now he gets it back, and there's a foul here. Last night, Lan Yilang, 36 minutes of action, 27 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds on 62% shooting.
Again, he was back to his best yesterday after a so-so performance against the New Taipei Kings in the previous day. So when you defend him, when you give him space, he'll certainly be dangerous and score at will against you.
As the basketball is going to go out of bounds, and the Beer Leopards will get it back. As Marko Perovic last night for the Taoyuan Leopards, 19 minutes of action, 10 points, and grabbed 9 rebounds, a rebound away from a double-double, as that shot won't go, and Wu Kai Bo will get the rebound, and he's going to push it right ahead. Kai Bo gives it up to Lan Yilang. He's going to call a play. Now they swing it over to the left side. Basketball is back with Chen Xiaoyi. Xiaoyi goes left side. They try to go to Wu Kaibo. Great anticipation there from the Beer Leopards. As a steal there for Bo Win. Lin goes to Bo Win. Bo Win fires away. That won't go. It's going to go behind the backboard.
Good defense for the Shenzhen Leopards that time, forcing the white shirts to take that tough long-range shot.
As basketball now is back with Shenzhen. Last night they shot a pretty decent 49% from the field. So let's see if they can have that same kind of performance. Kaibo, top of the key. Looking for a teammate. Kaibo, DHO won't go. Kaibo now drives. He kicks it out. A three is up. And a three is good for Jang Chongxuan.
Way to put the ball on the floor for Wu Kaibo and just finding the open man on the corner for three.
Lin swings it over to Petrovic. Marco looking for a teammate here. Will go to Kendall Lewis. Wendell Lewis, sorry. And Wendell Lewis will turn that one over. It's going back to Shenzhen.
Again, if you see the start here for the Leopards, it's a familiar one yesterday. Actually, they allowed the Macau Black Knights to get that 1-point lead after the first quarter. But slowly but surely, they were able to systematically claw their way back and pull off that win yesterday.
This basketball is down low here for Jang Hong Ray. And he's going to draw that foul. Or sorry, that's Sang Yon Han. As Chen Xiaoyi will inbound for the Leopards here. The Leopards wearing their black, yellow, and red uniforms. Lang Yilan has it. Gives it up to Kaibo. Kaibo gives it back to the point guard. Lan Yilang goes to Kaibo. Kaibo jabs. Kaibo fakes. Kaibo drives. Kaibo steps back. He's in trouble here. Ball is loose. A three is up, and a three won't go. And here comes Marko Petrovic. Petrovic gives it up. Well, when they're trying to go to Lin here, and Chen Xiaoyi will foul Lin. Lin has performed very, very well here in leg number 3.
Yeah, great a breakout performance from him yesterday. I think he was the one who led them in scoring yesterday for the TAOYUAN Beer Leopards. I think he had 27 points. So great to see the locals stepping up for the Leopards, up not just their imports in Lewis and Petrovic doing the dirty work.
As we speak of Lin, Lin is a staple member of the Chinese Taipei national senior team. As last night, like you said, Carlo, 27 points on 34 minutes of action. 3 assists, 2 rebounds, shooting 47% from the field. So a pretty good performance from the young man. He had a 22-point efficiency score. So a really good player here for the TAOYUAN Leopards as he gets the first points for his squad here. A slow start for both teams, 6 points combined. And we are well underway here in the first as Lan Yilang puts it up and he will put it in.
Lan Yilang trying to get an early impression here, hitting that floater to go.
And Lan Yilang with a steal. Lan Yilang will slam it in. A 4-0 run here all by himself.
Lan Yilang starting to heat up now, back-to-back hits, and that started with defense in the second play. Nice run here for the black shirts.
When Shenzhen is off to a hot start, it's hard to stop them now. But TAOYUAN Leopards, they're used to this. So let's see after this timeout if they will wake up and compete with the young guys of Shenzhen. Welcome back, everyone, here in Chengdu, China. 9-1 is the score. As Shenzhen off to a hot start against the TAOYUAN Leopards. The TAOYUAN Leopards undefeated in pool play, 3-0. As Wendell Lewis kicks it out to Bo Wen for three. That won't go. Rebounds going to go to Chen Xiaoyi. Xiaoyi on the left side. Xiaoyi waiting for his teammates to set up. Lan Yilang now has it. Lan Yilang always playing 30-plus minutes for this young squad as he has the ball top of the key. Lan Yilang surveying. Gives it up to Xiaoyi. Xiaoyi launches from three. That won't go. Lewis with the rebound. Lewis gives it up to Lin. Lin, like we said, 27-point performance last night. Lewis goes back to Lin. Lin goes to Marco. Petrovic in the mid-post. He's against Chen Xiaoyi. Petrovic drives. He will lose it. Lan Yilang with the rebound. 2-on-1 break here. Nice dump down pass to Wu Kai Bo, and there's going to be a foul. It's going to stay with Shenzhen.
Shenzhen creating another fast break opportunity that time, and they were able to draw that foul.
Shenzhen last night only attempted 19 free throws. So they weren't able to get to the line as much. So about 9 trips to the free throw line. 8 to 9 free throw trips for Shenzhen. Let's see here if they can get to the line more often. It's Chen Xiaoyi inbounding. Lan Yilang has it left side. 15 seconds to work with. He gives it up to Kai Bo. Kai Bo top of the key. DHO to Xiaoyi. Xiaoyi drives. Xiaoyi left hand layup is rejected by Lewis.
Nice timing from Lewis to reject that shot, but still good intention for the offense to just attack it strong.
Wendell Lewis had a blocked shot last night against the Macau Black Knights. So expect Lewis to always find and headhunt down low in the paint. Ooh, a nice crossover there from Chen Xiaoyi. He will draw the foul. And speaking of, first trip to the free throw line here for Chen Xiaoyi.
Again, you can see the Leopards here attacking strong to the basket, and they should keep going at it to draw plenty of fouls and put the Leopards into penalty.
There were 3 guys that played 30-plus minutes for the Shenzhen New Century Leopards last night against the Philippines. And one of them is the guy at the free throw line, Chen Xiaoyi. 21 big points and also dished out 7 assists. This is the 3rd guy here for Shenzhen.
Again, Chen Xiaoyi completing that big 3 for this young Shenzhen team. So, again, the future is bright for not just this trio, but the rest of the team here for the Black Shirts.
A 9-point lead for Shenzhen, and TAOYUAN here, despite being 3-0, not playing good here in the first quarter.
Again, we're seeing the better Leopards team. This is actually a Leopards derby.
Oh yeah, it is, right?
So I have to, the viewers might get confused, so I have to mention their real names, TAOYUAN and Shenzhen, more often than which Leopards team is it?
Leopards versus the Leopards. Who's gonna win? I should have wore a Leopards t-shirt today, or a leopard print t-shirt today. As TAOYUAN Leopards have the basketball here. And they swing it over. Han drives, pulls up in the paint. That won't go. The rebound is gonna go to the 19-year-old. Lan Yilang pitches it ahead. That's going to be too strong. And it's going to go out of bounds.
TAOYUAN is the Leopards team that likes to drink because they're the beer Leopards. You can mention the beer Leopards versus the young Leopards.
The young Leopards. It's going to be the over 21 Leopards and then the under 21 Leopards.
Underage Leopards.
As the basketball is on the right side. Nice pass to Lewis. And Lewis will get that one to go. Wendell going to the free throw line. Wendell Lewis last night recorded a double-double on only 23 minutes of action at 12 points, 10 rebounds, and a block shot. Usually, like usual, always shooting a phenomenal percentage in the paint. 83% inside the arc for Wendell Lewis last night.
So when you shoot that high of a percentage, you just have to set up your big man all the time and hope for the best.
As when you look at the box score and you start to look at it analytically, there's certain things that you just have to go to more often.
Yeah, despite sometimes you don't like to go to that play, a certain play, but the numbers tell you otherwise. You have to sometimes the numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
As a miss there for Shenzhen. Han will attack, and Han will go inside and finish.
So now the Beer Leopards starting to heat up now. That's their only second field goal in the first 7 minutes of this game.
As Wu Kaibo has it. Kaibo spins inside, kicks it out. Great ball movement from Shenzhen. Lanny Lang with a step back three. That won't go. Lewis hauls it in. Lewis gives it up on the left side. Lewis now drives inside. Lewis will lose it. But nice to see Wendell Lewis here starting to be more aggressive to get to the paint.
Lewis, again, throwing his weight around and just trying to be in the paint for a better percentage shot.
As Ihor Serheyev will check into the game for the first time here for Shenzhen. Up against the tall task of a Wendell Lewis of the TAOYUAN Leopards. As Lu Han will have the inbounding duties here for TAOYUAN. Hao Sen-ma defending the inbound. Han looking for a teammate. Feeds Lewis. Ball is loose. Lewis will recover. Lewis in the mid-post. Drives baseline. Puts it up. Too strong. And the rebound is going to go to Zhao Chung. Zhao Chung gives it up to Lu Han Lu Han gives it up to Bo Win. Bo Win drives inside. Bo Win puts it up. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Good defense for the New Century Leopards that time, giving up that second chance opportunity, but making it up in that second defensive possession.
It's a 4-point lead for Shenzhen. A low-scoring game so far. 16 points combined. And we are 7 minutes into the ball game here. Shows, one, the offense isn't as great, but the defense, on the other hand, is pretty good as well.
Again, this is the knockout phases of the tournament, so you can see the defenses getting tighter and every possession now being fought hard.
Kaipo swings it over to the left side. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hao Sen-ma, nice feed inside to Kaipo. Kaipo can't finish that one, though. And it's going to go to the TAOYUAN Leopards. 10-6. You can see Coach Guangfei Yo here, very animated at the sideline like he usually is. I love his passion for the game and for these young guys. These guys are average of age 19 to 20 years old. There's even a 16-year-old on the squad. So expect Coach Guangfei Yo for Shenzhen to always be animated teaching his kids.
Yes, because again, this is the KO stages, so expect him to be his usual self.
As Lin drives in, Lin puts it up and in. That's going to be a fun matchup between Lin and Lan Yi Lang. Lan Yi Lang calling horns. And the horn set of Shenzhen isn't the usual horn set that we usually see, as they will try to go to Serheyev. Kaibo will tip it up. Kaibo will tip it to Ma. Ma corner triple. That goes.
Nice way to keep the ball alive for Wu Kaibo, and a volleyball pass to the teammate from the corner for the three.
Lin drives inside, puts it up, and he will draw the foul. Lin is the James Harden of the Asian tournament. This guy is at the free throw line often.
And you love to see it from the from young players like this, because again, if you know how to get to the line, then it's a great weapon for you, not just being a scorer conventionally.
Lin, last night, shot the most free throws in their game against Macau. You want to try to take a guess?
Which one?
Lin, how many free throws he shot last night? He had the most in their game against
15.
Macau. Almost.
More or less?
A little less.
12.
Yeah, 10 free throws last
10.
night against the Macau Black Knights. So expect Lin to get to the free throw line often, because in their previous game before the Macau Black Knights, if I remember correctly, he had 16 free throws that game. So Lin knows how to get to the free throw line, as Lan Yi Lang has it. He goes inside to Ma. Ma will throw it out of bounds, and it's going to go the other way.
So Lin averages at least a double-digit attempts per game. So that's an elite percentage for anyone.
And if you're the coach, well, there's going to be a timeout. We're going to get back to that point after this quick break. 13-10, a 3-point lead for Shenzhen. A minute and 15 seconds left to go here in the first period. Welcome back, everybody, here in Chengdu, China, as we resume the action after a quick halt. As we have a minute left to go here in the first period, and that basket is gonna go for Zhang Jiaocheng. As a low-scoring game here, 25 points combined for both teams here in the first quarter, where last night Shenzhen scored 25 points all by themselves in the first quarter. So that shows how much of a low-scoring game this is, but Wu Kai-bo kisses it off the glass for a three-pointer.
Even he couldn't believe that shot. What a tough angle. Still managing to bank that one through despite being on the corner.
16-12, a 4-point lead now for Shenzhen. As the Beer Leopards here with 8 seconds to work with. Bo Wen goes to Lewis. Lewis in the mid-post kicks it out. They drive inside, they give it back to Lewis, and it's a turnover. Here comes Shenzhen. Hao Sen-ma goes to Kai-bo. Kai-bo with a strong finish.
Fast-paced attack that time for Shenzhen, and another conversion this time for Wu Kai-bo. 5 straight points for him.
And that's gonna be it for the first quarter. It's a 6-point lead for Shenzhen.
Shenzhen New Century trying to take advantage of that fast-paced attack, but if you can see still, it's a low-scoring ball game, so we'll see who can play better on both ends in the second quarter.
18-12 is the final score for the first quarter. 3 more periods coming your way here in Chengdu, China. (16-12 is the score here in the first period. It's Shenzhen with a 4-point lead. 18-12, sorry. So it's a 6-point lead for Shenzhen, and a turnover right away for the Leopards. Lin gives it over to the right side. They're trying to go to Lewis. It's tipped by Chen Xiaoyi. Here comes Hao Sen-ma. Ma gives it up. Now it's with Kai-bo on the right side. Chen Xiaoyi drives inside, kicks it out. Kai-bo launches a 3, and that's gonna hit.
That was a tough angle for that kick out, but still finding the open man on that right wing for 3.
As the basketball here is back with the Beer Leopards. As Lin attacks, Lin will draw that foul, and Lin is on the floor right now. 21-12 here is the score, as Lin in the first quarter 5 points. 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. So he already went to the free throw line twice just in that first period. So he's on pace to what he does usually. As we have the Beer Leopards with the basketball. Lin has it. Uses a screen of Lewis. Lin attacks. Lin gives it up to Lewis. Lewis bumps. Lewis puts it up. Lewis won't make that one. Serheyev with the rebound. And here comes Shenzhen. They're up by 9 here. Chen Xiaoyi has the basketball. Only a point in the first quarter. Kai Bo, left side. Looking for a teammate. He decides to drive now. He goes all the way and he will finish with the right hand.
Nice attack for Ukaibo, and just the defense gave up on him right there, so he was able to blow by for that easy two.
Kai Bo already up to 9 points here. Played all of the first quarter. So pretty impressive outing for Wu Kai Bo. Nice pass down low to Lewis, and Lewis will finish.
Nice find by the point guard, and nice cut to the basket by Lewis for that reverse.
Basketball here is with Hao Sen Ma, the 6'6" swingman. Now it's with Yong Han. They try to go to Serheyev, and there's going to be a foul on Wang Hao Jie of the Beer Leopards.
A two-man game on the right side of the floor, and Ihor Serheyev, nice way to attract the defense and draw the foul.
23-14, a 9-point early lead here for Shenzhen as Chen Xiaoyi will give it up to Serheyev, and he will get it back. Xiaoyi, nice pocket pass to Serheyev. Serheyev pulls in for a mid-range jumper, and that goes.
Nice move for Serheyev, faking off that pass and finding himself free from that perimeter jumper.
An 11-point lead now for Shenzhen, biggest lead of the game for the New Century Leopards. Lin crosses over. Lin hop steps inside, and look at him get another foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
So, business as usual for Lin. Another trip to the foul line, so 2 more free throws for him.
As Lin, like we said, loves to make that trip to the free throw line. As in the previous game, 16 attempts, or 2 games ago, 16 attempts. Yesterday, he had 10 attempts. And then now he's here for his 5th and 6th free throw, and it's only the second quarter.
Yes, we were talking about him off the air, and we'd like to see him play not in a hurry. He's young, but he already plays like a veteran, playing not in a hurry and just controlling the pace of the game.
As Lin will make that one. Let's see here if he can make the second. 15 for the TAOYUAN Leopards, 25 for the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. A 10-point lead right now for Shenzhen, as Lin will make that one. And Shenzhen will go the other way. Chen Xiaoyi has it. Gives it up to Kai Ren Nima. Kai Bo swings it over to Hao Sen Ma. Ma goes to Xiaoyi. Xiaoyi pocket pass stolen by Lin. Lin's gonna attack. Lin's gonna slow it down by the elbow. A lot of traffic there, but a shot is up, and there's gonna be a foul on Chen Xiaoyi. And Wang Hao Jie will shoot some free throws.
A poor foul that time for Shenzhen, fouling a jump shooter. So looks like 3 free throws are coming up here for the white shirts.
Wang Hao Jie, only 7 minutes of action against Macau last night. Did not score, but grabbed 2 rebounds and an assist. And he will rattle that one out. He did not play in the first quarter of this matchup, so he's in for the first time for TAOYUAN. And he will make that one, already surpassing his point total from yesterday. As 7 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here. And TAOYUAN always loves to creep up slowly when they're down early in the game.
Again, a systematic and clinical approach for them always, and you can tell how veteran of a team this is.
As Lan Yilang has it. Gives it up to Hao Sen Ma. Ma goes to Kai Bo, top of the key. Kai Bo looking for a teammate. Gives it up to Lan Yilang, and there's going to be a foul on Layo Wenkai.
Serheyev trying to jockey for position down low and Good way to draw that foul away from the ball.
So things have slowed down here with a couple of whistles in our first matchup of the game, or of the day. Sorry, as Serheyev has it. Gives it up to Ma. Hao Sen decides to bring it out. He's going to ask for a screen. Ma swings it over to Lan Yilang. Now it's with Kairen Nima. Nima gets it stolen by Lin. Lin pitches it ahead. TAOYUAN here trying to make this comeback. Shin Kwan has it. Shin Kwan against Serheyev. A couple of moves, steps back for a three. That won't go. And the rebound is going to go to Wen Kai. Wen Kai gives it up to Joyo. Now it's back with Lin. Lin attacks. Lin puts it up. Lin won't get it to go. And Lan Yilang will bring it up the timeline. Lan Yilang swings it over to Kairen Nima for three. That won't go. And a stop here for TAOYUAN. It's on the right side of the basketball court here for Hao Zhe. Gives it up to Lin. Lin attacks. Lin bumps. Lin throws it out for a three. And that will go for Jongbo Win.
Nice find by Lin. Skip pass to the corner for that three-pointer by his teammate.
And a timeout has been called by SHENZHEN, and the TAOYUAN Leopards here knocking on the door of the lead of the Century Leopards. We'll be back here in Chengdu, China. And we're back here in Chengdu, China. 25-21 is the score. 4-point lead for the new Century Leopards as Hao Sen Ma gives it up to Kai Bo. Kai Bo DHO to Hao Sen. Hao Sen swings it over to the left side. 5 seconds left to go, and a nice attack won't go. Lin will get the rebound, but it's counter-stolen by TAOYUAN, and SHENZHEN will steal it back. Hao Sen Ma now attacks. He puts it up. That won't go, and another miss here for SHENZHEN. And here comes the Beer Leopards. That layup won't go, but Wang Hao Zhe will go to the free throw line. Wang Hao Zhe here, starting to play a lot better for the TAOYUAN Leopards, not playing in the first quarter. And now contributing decently with 2 points already for the squad. 3 points now. Pretty good performance here for Jet. As they're cutting it close here. 25-22 is the score. Was once a double-digit lead. Has now been cut down to 3. That jumper or that free throw is going to go.
Again, the Beer Leopards love to play from behind and just playing catch-up until they are able to figure out a way to turn the game around.
A 3 is up, and a 3 won't go there for Chung Shuen. And bodies are on the floor. Basketball here is with Joyo. Now it's back with Lin. Shin Kwan, guarded by Lan Yilang. A nice blitz there by Yong Han. Sorry, that's not Yong Han. That's Chung Shuen. as Chen Xiaoyi will come into the game.
But a bit over-eager on that double team, so Shenzhen committing a foul that time.
Hao Sen Ma is replaced here by Chin Yo. And free throws once again for who? Mr. Chung Xuan Lee or Shin Kwan Lin.
Who else?
Who else? As Lin Shin Kwan once again at the line, the Chinese Taipei national team member. The former first overall pick in the domestic league of the TAOYUAN Leopards. That was a 2023 rookie draft. So a highly talented professional basketball player will make those free throws, and he will tie it up at 25 apiece here. Goes to show how steady this TAOYUAN squad is.
Again, just like that, after trailing by double digits, they are able to put it back to square one now.
Kai Po has it on the left side. Will give it up to Chung Xuan. Chung Xuan is met with 3 defenders. And Jang Chung Xuan will go to the free throw line. Last night, 16 minutes of action, 9 points and 2 rebounds for the young squad. As inbounding is the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. Yong Han gives it up to Kai Bo. Kai Bo attacks, he will lose it. Ball is loose and it's gonna go back to Shenzhen. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in this quarter. As it's a low-scoring game once again, or still for this matchup. 50 points apiece, or together are these both squads, and we're about to approach the end of this second quarter. As Yong Han gives it up to Chung Xuan, now it's down low with Bai. Bai will travel, and it's gonna go the other way.
Good defense for the Beer Leopards that time, forcing them to a tough situation near out of bounds, so they turn the ball over.
25-25. As Ihor Serheyev will come back into the game for Shenzhen, as well as Zhang Zhou Chung is coming into the game for the TAOYUAN Leopards. And Lin Shin Kwan will take a quick break. 3 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Let's see here who's going to get the edge. Basketball is with the Beer Leopards. Zhao Chung gives it up to Zhao Yo. Now it's back with Bo Wen. Bo Wen attacks, kicks it out to Guan Hao for 3. That won't go. And Bo Wen with a rebound. Bo Wen will throw it up, and that won't count. That's a shot clock violation.
Again, looked like a second chance opportunity, but the rebound was the initial shot didn't touch the rim, so the shot clock continued, and they ran out of time that time.
As here comes the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. Serheyev goes to Bai. Bai will lose it, and it's going to go the other way.
Good intention for that backdoor play, but just couldn't catch the ball.
Kairen Nima coming back into the game for Mr. Bai Chin Yo. 25 apiece. Still a slow game here between both of these teams. And let's see who is going to be on top after this first half. As the Beer Leopards walking up the basketball. Basketball is with Zhou Chung. Zhou Chung looking for a teammate. Gives it up to the left side. Zhou Yo. Goes to Zhao Chung. Zhao Chung swings it over to the right side for Bo Wen. That won't go. Chen Xiaoyi with the rebound. And Chen Xiaoyi will draw that foul. 25-25. We're stuck here at the total of 50 for both of these teams. And Chen Xiaoyi will bring up the basketball as well. Xiaoyi commanding instructions here to his squad. Xiaoyi attacks, gives it up to Kai Bo. Kaibo bumps. Kaibo's in the paint. Kicks it out for Serheyev for three. That won't go. Xiao Yi with a rebound. And he will lose it. And Coach Guang Fei-yo not happy about that possession. And there's going to be an offensive foul on Wendell Lewis.
So good to make up for that poor play on the other end as they were able to draw that offensive foul.
And Coach Guang Fei-yo kicked one of the sides down. Feel his frustrations as they had a double-digit lead here of as much as 11 points, and it's been cut down. It's 25 apiece. As Xiao Yi has it. Xiao Yi swings it over to Serheyev. Now it's in the left side corner. 8 seconds now. Yonghan drives, kicks it out to Wu Kaibo. Kaibo goes inside, left-hand layup, still no go for Shenzhen. As the Beer Leopards here already scored 13 points in this quarter. Make that 15 as Lewis dives and gets that basket.
Again, a clinical battle here for the Beer Leopards, starting with defense and nice setup on the offensive end for the cutting Lewis for that layup.
It's so far a 15-7 quarter. That's TAOYUAN with 15, and Shenzhen has only scored 7 points in this quarter. Make that 9, but that's going to be a shot clock violation. So a 15-7 run here in the second quarter for TAOYUAN.
Yes, resolute defensive stand again. You're not noticing it, but again, they were able to come back from this deficit and able to turn this game around.
As TAOYUAN has already surpassed their first quarter output by 3 points. They only scored 12 in the first, and there's going to be another offensive foul, and we have whistles left and right here in this second quarter.
So the New Century Leopards saved by the whistle twice in the last 2 offensive possessions as they were able to draw 2 offensive fouls.
27-25 is the score. Lan Yilang has re-entered the game here for Coach Guang Fei-yo. Lan Yilang has it, crosses the timeline. Lan Yilang gives it up to Chen Xiao-yi. Xiao-yi pulls up from the mid-range. That's bottom of the net. Chen Xiao-yi here, tying the game up once more, 27 apiece. As we are approaching the final 60 seconds of the first half. Wendell Lewis will lose it, and it's going to go to Shenzhen. Wendell Lewis here has not really received that ball in areas he wants in the second quarter. As we have 58 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Wu Kaibo gives it up to Lan Yilang. He will bring it up against Zhong Vo Wen. Lan Yilang calling a play. They're calling horns here. They're trying to go to the mid-post. Now they get it to Wu Kaibo by the three-point line. Kaibo attacks. Kaibo splits through, and he will get that one to go.
So finally something individually created there by Wu Kaibo, just driving and zigzagging his way through the defense.
29-27. They try to go to Lewis once more, and that's going to be another turnover. Here comes Kayan and Nima. Nima will go to Lan Yilang. Lan Yilang goes to Chen Xiao-yi. Shot clock has gone dark. 13 seconds on the game clock. Chen Xiao-yi, 9 seconds now. Lan Yilang with 6 seconds. Lan Yilang swings it off to Xiao-yi. Xiao-yi, top of the key. That won't go. And that's going to be it for the first half. But that's not going to count.
A good transition defense that time for the Beer Leopards. And Shenzhen was unable to convert that time. But still, they were able to retain that 2-point lead after giving up a huge double-digit cushion at the earlier this game.
29-27 is the score. As it's a low-scoring output, 56 points combined for both teams. As we have 2 more quarters, that shot's not going to count. And that is it for the first half. 29-27, Shenzhen with a 2-point lead. Welcome back, everybody, here in Chengdu, China. It's a 2026 Summer Slam, the Asian Tournament Invitational. It's our first match between the TAOYUAN Leopards and the Shenzhen New Century Leopards as well. I'm Justin Alfonso alongside Carlos Acamos. Carlo, what happened in that first half?
Yes, the TAOYUAN Beer Leopards were off to a slow start. The New Century Leopards started that game great, but they gave up that lead to the Beer Leopards late in that second quarter, but they were able to retain that lead. Thanks to those, one key statistic is the points off turnovers. Shenzhen outscoring the TAOYUAN Beer Leopards 7-0 in points off those turnovers. So we'll see if they can continue to pounce on the errors of the Beer Leopards.
As Lewis will get that tip in to go. He's up to 9 points now in this matchup as Lan Yilang has it. Lan Yilang looking for a teammate. Gets to Chen Xiaoyi for 3. That's going to go for Chen Xiaoyi.
Nice find from the right side of the floor. Skip pass to the other side, and Chen Xiaoyi a bit open that time and making the defense pay.
3 assists now for Lan Yilang and 6 points for Chen Xiaoyi as the backcourt of Shenzhen. Off to a decent start, and that's going to be a travel and a stop here for Shenzhen.
So good couple of possessions here for the New Century Leopards as they continue to try to restore the order after giving up that double-digit lead.
And look at Coach Fang Hei-zhou. Always commanding instructions here to his young team. As Chen Xiaoyi crosses over, he goes all the way, he kicks it out. Kaibo top of the key. Kaibo gives it up to Lan Yilang. He kicks it out to Kaibo. Ball is tipped. Kaibo will lose it, and it's going to go the other way. As in the first half, Shenzhen turned the ball over 11 times. So I'm sure they're going to want to try to take care of the basketball more often. Although TAOYUAN, turned it over 14 times. So both squads turning that ball over a little bit too much in the first half as Lewis in the mid-post. Lewis bumps once, bumps twice. Lewis once again gives it up. Now it's right side for Bo Wen, and Bo Wen won't make that one. Lan Yilang with the rebound. Here comes the 19-year-old. Swings it over to Wu Kaibo. Now it's back with Lan Yilang. Only 4 points in the first half. Make that 6 here in this matchup.
Lan Yilang, great curl off of that dribble handoff from Wu Kaibo, and nice strong drive to the right side.
Lan Yilang only played 12 minutes. When I say only 12 minutes, because he usually plays 20 minutes in the first half. As Petrovic attacks. Petrovic puts it up. Petrovic will draw the foul, and he's going to go to the free throw line. Marko Perovic started the game, played the first 4 minutes and 48 seconds, and that was about it for him in the first half. As has not scored, only had 1 rebound in that first half. As Ihor Serheyev comes into the game.
Perovic was one of those guys who stepped up in their last game. He was the one who made those clutch baskets, bunch up a couple of baskets in that fourth quarter to finally pull away against their opponent yesterday.
As Marko Perovic, the 6'8" power forward center, played in the Slovakian league, played for the Kuwait Wolves. Now he's here playing for the TAOYUAN Leopards. As Chen Xiaoyi brings up the basketball. Xiaoyi gives it over to Serheyev. DHO to Lan Yilang. Lan Yilang asking for a screen here. Swings it over to the inside, and a finish there for Yonghan.
Nice drive to the basket by Lan Yilang, and nice bounce pass to the cutting teammate for that inside incursion.
Lin has it. Lin attacks. Lin goes all the way. Won't make that one. Serheyev with the rebound. And here comes Chen Xiaoyi. Gives it up to Serheyev. Serheyev back to Lan Yilang. 7-point lead for Shenzhen. Chen Xiaoyi has it left side. Xiaoyi swings it over to Lan Yilang. Lan Lang thinking about it. Thinking about it still. Now he launches and he won't make it. But Serheyev with a rebound. Serheyev still inside. Serheyev puts on the moves and he's going to draw that foul.
Serheyev, good second chance opportunity after that hesitation by Lan Lang, and Serheyev making up for that one.
Ihor Serheyev in the first 2 quarters, only 2 points on 11 minutes of action. As Lan Lang will inbound. Serheyev, mid-post, gives it up to Chen Xiaoyi. Now it's back with Lan Lang. Lan Lang has it. They go to Serheyev. Now it's with Xiaoyi for 3, and he hits.
Good ball movement for Shenzhen that time. The ball went through the middle and just finding the holes, and one was open on the right wing.
Basketball is with Lin. They swing it over to Perovic. They're down by 10 once again. Pull-up mid-range jumper is short. And here comes Shenzhen. Xiaoyi gives it up to Lan Lang. Up by 10 here, approaching the halfway mark of the third. Lin defending Lan Lang. Lan Lang steps back. Nice feed inside, and that's going to be a foul. And Jang Chung Xuan will be shooting free throws.
Nice pick and roll. Lan Lang going through that screen and finding the roller to draw the foul inside.
It's a 10-2 run here to start the third quarter for Shenzhen. Only 2 points in the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds for the DAOYUAN Leopards. Shows the defense of Shenzhen here.
Great way to start this second quarter to restore some order, and it's their energy that has allowed them to play good defense and translate that to good offense as well.
And checking in to the game for the DAOYUAN Leopards is Jang Jo Chung. As DAOYUAN here down by 11 points already. Back to the biggest lead of the game for Shenzhen at 11, 40-29. Perovic looking for a teammate. Now it's with Wendell Lewis. Lewis kicks it out for Joe Chung. Joe Chung attacks. Joe Chung puts it up. Joe Chung won't make it. And here comes Lan Lang and company. Chen Xiaoyi asking for a screen. Xiaoyi surveying, looking for a teammate, goes to Lan Lang now. 19-year-old, top of the key by the logo. Lan Lang uses a screen of Serheyev. Lan Lang looking for a teammate, he attacks. Nice dump down pass to Serheyev, but that's going to be 3 seconds in the key for Ihor.
Lan Lang had the good intention to drop that pass, but he could have just instead taken that floater to avoid that 3-second call.
40-29 here as we approach or surpass the halfway mark of the third quarter. Lin has it. Nice pass to Lewis. Lewis bumps. Lewis spins. Lewis kicks it out. But a steal here for Chung Xuan. Chung Xuan gives it up to Chen Xiaoyi. 40-29. Yilang gives it up to Yonghan. Yonghan attacks. He will miss it. And the rebound's going to go to DAOYUAN. Yo wide open for a triple. That won't go. Still an empty possession here for DAOYUAN. Lewis long two, and he will get that one to go.
Broken play for the Beer Leopards, but Lewis was there to hit that or step into that open three.
And they're going to count it as a 3 as Wendell Lewis hits that one down to an 8-point lead. Xiaoyi attacks. Xiaoyi decides to kick it back out to the perimeter. Lan Lang goes right, attacks, puts up a floater. That won't go. Serheyev with the tip in. He won't get it to go. And the rebound's going to go to Wang Zhou-Yu. Zhou-Yu. Dump down to Lewis, and Lewis with a nice finish. And a timeout will be called by Guang Feiyo.
Great trail job by Lewis and just easy basket down low.
And a quick 4-0 run here for the DAOYUAN Leopards, and a timeout will be called by the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. Welcome back, everybody, here in Chengdu, China, for the Asian Tournament SummerSlam 2026 Invitational. 40-34, a 6-point lead for the young guys of Shenzhen, as Ma will enter it in the post for Serheyev. Ihor in the mid post, spins, puts it up, won't get that one to go. And look at Lanny Lang with the steal. Yilang, right side, uses the screen. Will lose it to Lin. Lin will attack. Lin with a clear lane, and Lin with the finish.
Defense into offense for the Beer Leopards and creating that fast break opportunity and easy lane for 2.
A 6-0 run now for the TAOYUAN Leopards as they cut it within 4. Hao Sen-ma loses it. Serheyev regains it for Shenzhen. He puts up a wild shot. That won't go. Serheyev will lose it to Lewis, and Lewis will attack. Lewis kicks it out. Mid-range jumper is good for Wang Zhouyu.
It's Lewis' turn to show his ball handling and playmaking, finding the open man on the left corner for the jumper.
It's an 8-0 run now for TAOYUAN as Lanny Lang steps back, steps through, puts it up and puts it in.
It's been a game of runs so far, so we'll see which team can sustain a run and preserve the result.
A 4-point deficit. TAOYUAN trying to erase here. Lin gives it inside. Serheyev with a good defensive stop here. And here comes Lanny Lang. He goes up and he goes in. And it's now back up to a 6-point lead.
3-on-2 fast break for Shenzhen that time. And Lanny Lang just attacking strong to the right side and hitting that short stab.
Lin has it. Swings it over for Jun. Jun won't make it. Ball is tipped up. Serheyev with the rebound. Here comes Xiao Yi on the left side. It will slow things down for Shenzhen. Xiao Yi surveying. Xiao Yi still has it. Now swings it to Ma. Ma back to Xiao Yi. Likes this mismatch here. He pulls up for 3. He won't get it to go. Lewis with the rebound. Lewis attacks. Kicks it out to Lin. Lin back to Lewis. Lewis puts it up, and Lewis with an N1 opportunity.
Again, great playmaking from Lewis that time, giving up that ball and getting that return pass for a better position inside.
Wendell Lewis trying to make things happen here for the TAOYUAN Leopards. Where in the first half, he was the second highest scorer for his squad, standing at 6'9". He's been a journeyman in professional basketball. Beyond Taiwan, he's been to Indonesia, Portugal, Japan, Georgia, Mexico, and Lebanon. So a lot of experience for the 6'9" big man. As Lanny Lang has it, top of the key. Gives it up to Hao Sen-ma. Ma goes to Kai Bo. A minute left to go here in the third quarter. Lanny Lang has it, kicks it out to Ma. Ma fires away. That's going to be an air ball. 44-41 here. As what was once an 11-point lead here in the third quarter has been erased here by TAOYUAN.
Again, it's been a game of runs so far. This time it's the Beer Leopards making a comeback here, so we'll see how this affects the fourth and final quarter.
Lin swings it over. Now it's with Zhao Cheng. Zhao Cheng goes to Lewis. Lewis drives, Lewis puts it up, and Lewis puts it in.
Again, continuing to show his ball handling skills that time. Lewis, nice strong drive to the right and finishing with that reverse layup.
It's down to 1 here. Shenzhen needs to be careful, especially against a dangerous team like TAOYUAN. They go inside this Wu Kai Bo. Kai Bo, half spin, kicks it out. It's going to be 3 seconds in the key here. And TAOYUAN with another stop.
Again, TAOYUAN showing you the real worth of a Taiwanese team. So Shenzhen facing 2 Taiwanese teams already, and they are getting tested the right way. Good for this young squad.
44-43, only 1 point separates between both of these squads. Shot clock has gone dark. Game clock at 10 seconds. Lin swings it over to Hao Jie. Hao Jie gives it up to Joe Chung for 3, and that is the lead for the TAOYUAN Leopards.
Again, a systematic comeback here for the Beer Leopards. You're not noticing it, but they've already turned the game around. They are now up back by 2 points.
What was once an 11-point lead here in the third quarter has been erased by the TAOYUAN Leopards. They are now up by 2, and that's why they are 3-0 in pool play, and they are trying to get to that championship. As that's going to be it for the third quarter. We have one more period coming your way. The winner will move on, and the loser will not contend for a championship. We'll be back here in Chengdu, China. Wendell Lewis has led the way here for the TAOYUAN Leopards in the first 3 periods. 19 points, 5 rebounds, and shooting an amazing 72% from the field. 1 out of 1 from downtown. So he has led the way here for the Beer Leopards.
Again, a great leader for the Beer Leopards, allowing them to retake the lead here. So let's see which team will make a run this time.
Lan Yilang gives it up to Kai Bo. Kai Bo puts it up. Kai Bo puts it in. And Kai Bo already up to 16 points here in this matchup.
Good response to start the fourth quarter for the New Century Leopards. Able to be back to square one now.
46 apiece. A nice drive. Won't go there. And we have a player on the floor. And there's going to be a timeout. I think that's Chung Shuen on the floor here, holding on to his head. Not a good sight here for Chung Shuen.
It looked like a dangerous hit that time. He's holding on to his neck. Hopefully he's okay.
Chung Shuen will take a break here. 46 apiece as our officials will review that one, as Shenzhen had the biggest lead of 11. They led for 24 minutes and 50 seconds in this matchup, and TAOYUAN is back here tying the ball game up.
Again, what a great turnaround for this veteran team, just slowly but surely doing what needs to be done on both ends of the floor.
Despite only shooting 18% from downtown, this TAOYUAN Beer Leopard squad, they only made 3 out of 16. They are still here competing with a team like Shenzhen shooting 37% from 3, 41% from the field. Just goes to show how TAOYUAN somehow weathering the bad shooting night for their squad.
Again, they've been doing it as well on other areas of the floor. Again, it's their defense that's been key to this comeback right there. And on offense, again, they don't panic. They just pound the ball inside and go for high percentage shots.
And speaking of the inside, you're absolutely right about that one. TAOYUAN shooting a 60% field goal percentage in the paint. So that goes to show that they live in the paint. They live inside. As 46 apiece is the score. Lewis saying sorry to Chang Shuen there during the break. As Lan Yilang will bring it up across the timeline. Basketball here is with Yonghan. Now it's with Wu Kai-bo. Gives it up to Chen Xiaoyi. Xiaoyi goes to Lan Yilang. Lan Yilang goes inside to Kai-bo. Serheyev corner three. Yes, sir!
What a greatly drawn-up play after that timeout, leading to that pass to Serheyev. Open for three from the left corner.
Serheyev up to 5 points here in this matchup. As TAOYUAN here down by three once again. Lin goes to Lewis. Lewis swings it out. Pump fake, mid-range pull-up for Zhao Chang goes.
Again, another basic move for the Beer Leopards. Just one dribble pull-up and he finds himself open from the left side.
49-48, a 1-point lead held here by Shenzhen. We are going down the wire once again. Kai-bo goes inside, kicks it out. Lan Yilang, top of the key, three is good.
So the good ball movement continues here for the Shenzhen New Century Leopards, and the ball finds Lan Yilang open from top of the key.
13 points for the 19-year-old against TAOYUAN. Lin attacks, Lin puts it up, and Lin will draw the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Shin Kwan Lin.
So what's new for the Beer Leopards? Lin, another 2 free throws coming up for the young veteran for the Beer Leopards.
Lin about to shoot free throw number 9 and number 10 here.
So he's right about his average.
Right about his average, as Shin Kwan Lin, the former first overall pick for the TAOYUAN Leopards. As Coach Guang Feio is debating with the ref, saying that he was on the pass here. And it looks like that is the case because TAOYUAN will be inbounding, so no free throw number 9 and number 10 for Lin.
The officials are used to Lin taking a free throw, so it looks like he's going to take 2 more.
As Lewis won't make that one, and another stop for the young squad. Chen Xiaoyi has it, gives it up to Serheyev. Top of the key, 3 won't go. And rebound hauled in by the Leopards. Basketball here is with Zhao Chang. Zhao Chang goes over to the right side to Hao Jie. Goes to Lewis now in the middle. Lewis thought about it. He pulls back for a long 2. That's going to be an air ball.
A rare, uncharacteristic mistake for the Beer Leopards that time. They had no passing lanes to go to, so Lewis was forced to take a contested shot.
As Lan Yilang will bring it up the timeline. The point guard, only with 1 assist in the game so far, as he tries to swing it over to the opposite side. Now it's with Wu Kai-bo. Kai-bo looking for the 19-year-old. Lan Yilang will turn that one over. And here comes the Beer Leopards. And it's another turnover as well. So an eye for an eye here in the 4th quarter.
So a couple of sloppy mistakes for both teams that time. Lewis, just a strong pass to the left corner.
A mistake on the stat I just read here. Lan Yilang has 5 assists. So Lan Yilang off to his usual stat line as he brings up the basketball here. Lan Yilang uses the screen of Serheyev. Swings it over to Chen Xiaoyi. Nothing's there. He goes opposite side. He pulls up mid-range off the front iron. And the rebound is going to go to Zhong Bowen. Bowen goes left side. Basketball is with Hao Jie. Hao Jie trying to go to Bowen. Finally gets it to him. Bowen, 10 seconds now. Bowen uses the screen of Lewis. Bowen attacks. Bowen puts it up, and he will draw the foul. And he's going to go to the free throw line.
The shot clock was winding down that time, and Bowen just able to fish a foul, and a veteran move for him.
And only 2 points in the first 3 quarters here for the Daiwan Beer Leopards. Sorry, as he's at the free throw line for his squad, 52-48. The 6'1", 25-year-old. He's known for his defense in Taiwan. He earned the nickname Clutch Miracle Worker after a series of games where his last-second defensive action sealed victories for his squad.
So he's the Taiwanese Kawhi Leonard. So Kawhi will meet him probably tomorrow.
As the Claw will meet the Miracle Worker of Daiwan. As Lan Yilang with the basketball. 52-50 is the score. 2-point lead for the guys with the basketball. They swing it over to the right side. They're trying to go to Wu Kai Bo here. Chen Xiaoyi decides to go the opposite way to Lan Yilang. Lan Yilang fires away. He won't get that one to go. Great defense from Daiwan.
A tough contested shot by Lan Yilang. Good defense for the white shirts.
Lewis has it. Pull up mid-range jumper won't go. Ball is loose. And the basketball is going to stay with Daiwan. As Shenzhen New Century Leopards here, up by 2. As we have a couple of substitutions coming into the game here, or actually Bo Wen inbounding the basketball. Bo Wen, the miracle worker. Known for his defense, inbounding the basketball side out. Swings it over. Zhou Yo. Now it's with Joe Chung. Joe Chung goes inside. Joe Chung will tie this ball game up.
Nice drive to the left side by Joe Chung. Able to tie this ball game once again.
52-52. We're approaching the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Chen Xiaoyi swings it over to Serheyev. Serheyev goes to Lan Yilang. He's on the right side. They swing it over to Kai Bo. Kai Bo DHO to Chen Xiaoyi. Xiaoyi spins middle, puts it up, won't get that one to go. And the rebound is going to go to the Beer Leopards. A chance here to get the lead. Bo Wen has it. Swing it over to Joe Chung for 3. That won't go. We got a whistle. And it's going to stay. Oh, there's going to be a foul on the Beer Leopards here. It's going to Shenzhen. As Hausen Ma checks back into the game for Shenzhen, the 6'6" swingman. As alongside Lan Yilang in the front court is San Yonghan. Lan Yilang will bring up the basketball. 52 apiece as we approach and hit the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Lan Yilang on the left side. He has 9 seconds to work with. They're going to try to go to Kai Bo, but it's going to be a kickball violation on Joe Chung. As 52 apiece here, inbound. Goes to Hausen Ma. Ma drives middle. Hausen Ma, Euro step, puts it off the glass. That won't go. Serheyev with the rebound. He won't get the cleanup, but he'll get the third try.
Great way to stay in the play for Ihor Serheyev. 3rd time's the charm for him. Nice putback.
54-52, a 2-point lead here for Shenzhen. Bo Wen has it on the left side. Joe Chung now has it. Back to Bo Wen. Bo Wen, 6 seconds. They go to Lewis inside. Bo Wen, deep 3. No. And Serheyev will lose his footing, and it's going to be a foul on Wendell Lewis.
Battling for the loose ball that time, and Lewis just committing that contact to Ihor Serheyev.
In the third quarter, Daiwan put up their most offensive output at 19 points. First quarter, they scored 12. Second quarter, they scored 15. And third quarter, they scored 19. While Shenzhen scored 15. So it was a 4-point victory in the third quarter for Daiwan. And let's see if they can get a victory in this quarter. As basketball is with Wu Kai Bo. Kai Bo in the mid-post. Kai Bo backing down once more. Kai Bo loses his foot and kicks it out to Ma. Ma for 3. No good. Everybody falling to the floor here in the fourth quarter, as there's going to be a foul on Wu Kai Bo.
So again, everyone now battling for that loose ball here. Every possession is important. A spot in the semifinals is at stake.
As 54-52, it's a 2-point lead for the Shenzhen New Century Leopards, as a timeout has been called by the TAOYUAN Leopards. And we are back here in Chengdu, China for our first placement game of the day between the undefeated TAOYUAN Leopards against the 1-2 Shenzhen New Century Leopards. As Lewis kicks it out to Lin, and Lin attacks, Lin puts it up, and Lin will put it in.
The Beer Leopards, great response that time, eager to stay alive and turn this game around again.
54 apiece. A win here will secure your spot to the semifinals. As Lin attacks, Lin gives it up to Bowen. Bowen with a nice feed inside to Joe Chung, and it's the lead for the Beer Leopards.
Good series of passes that time, leading to the open player for that short stab.
56-54, a 2-point lead for TAOYUAN here. Lan Yi Lang, his squad down by 2. Kai Bo goes to Lan Yi Lang. He attacks middle. He goes all the way, and he will tie this ball game up.
Lan Yi Lang, just individual brilliance that time, slithering his way through the defense and finding space for that layup.
And let's remind everybody watching here, both of the Leopards fans, a win here will secure your team's spot in the semifinals, and a loss here will kill your championship dreams. As a 3 is up and a 3 won't go, and a stop here for Shenzhen.
Again, Shenzhen trying to technically pull off an upset. Again, they're a great team on paper, but now they are the 4th seeded team in Group B, so technically an upset against the #1 team in Group A.
Kai Bo swings it over to Ma. Ma, 3. Yeah, ooh, that won't go. I thought it was going to go in already. As Serheyev will get the rebound. Lan Yi Lang has it. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Hang on to your seats. We have a tie ball game. Lan Yi Lang pulls up for 3 for the lead. That won't go. Ma with the rebound. TAOYUAN here cannot get that rebound, as House and Ma will clear out. Ma has it. 3 seconds left to go. Ma drives, pulls up mid-range. That won't go. And finally a rebound for TAOYUAN.
Beer Leopards taking 3 possessions that time, finally grabbing that defensive rebound.
Lin, top of the key, defended by Wu Kai Bo. Lin, 9 seconds. He's going to take this all by himself. Lin crosses over left side. Lin puts it up, won't get it to go. Ball is loose. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to Shenzhen.
So, battle for that 50-50 ball ends up in the hands of a last touch by the white shirt. So Shenzhen with a chance to take the lead.
56-56 is the score. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. It's like we said, the winner will secure a spot in the semifinals on Saturday. Because we will have a day off for tomorrow. And on Saturday, we will resume semifinals action to secure spots for a championship Sunday. As Chen Xiaoyi will bring it up, the young squad of Shenzhen, tied up with the undefeated Taoyuan Leopards. Xiaoyi, top of the key. Goes to Lan Yilang here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to go to Kaibo in the mid-post. Kaibo spins back middle. Kaibo puts it up for the lead, and he will get it to go.
Great post move for Hu Kaibo, just finding his way and with that jump hook, getting that friendly roll to the basket.
And a timeout has been called by the Taoyuan Leopards. Their backs are against the wall. They're down by 2. As we will hang on to the air as we are under a minute left to go here in this matchup. What a game coming from Shenzhen. And this is the beauty of the format of the SummerSlam, where a team like Shenzhen, 1 and 2, has a chance to beat a 3-0 squad for a semifinal spot.
Yes, we've been talking about Group B being the group of death. Again, 1 to 4, they are capable of beating anybody. And like what we've said since the start of this tournament, any team can beat anybody on any given day. So again, the beauty of this format and the beauty of these 8 teams, they can in their 4 games.
And like we are talking about the group of death for Pool B, let's mention the names there. Stadium Academy 2-1, New Taipei Kings 2-1, Shenzhen 1-2, and the Philippine Aces 1-2. Philippine Aces always a championship contender. Shenzhen always competitive. New Taipei a very strong team, as well as Stadium Academy. 58-56, Taoyuan Leopards down by 2. 58-56, Baoan with a missed shot there and a stop for Shenzhen. They're up by 2. 30 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. And Shenzhen with the basketball. Serheyev gives it up to Kaibo. Kaibo goes to Lan Yilang. 7 seconds here. They're up by 2. Lan Yilang attacks, hesitates, spins, puts it up, and he will draw the foul. And it's 2 free throws for Lan Yilang.
Great bailout move for Lan Yilang. Nice series of moves to get to the basket and just be able to draw that foul from behind.
Is this upset going to happen? Crucial free throws here for the 19-year-old star in Lan Yilang. First one, he hits it.
Ice in his veins. Lan Yilang just calm and collected from the foul line.
Second free throw. Big one here for the 19-year-old to put his team up by 4 against the undefeated Taoyuan Leopards, and he misses it. And they're going to go and play this matchup. Lin has it. Down by 3 for Taoyuan. They go left side. They kick it out to Lewis. Lewis pulls up for the tie. That will go. And there's going to be a foul. Oh my goodness. As the officials will go to the scorer's table, as there was a last-second foul here. Not over just yet.
Again, but impending victory here for Shenzhen. Let's see if they can preserve the victory, but it's the foul on them. But if they do, what a great comeback from them. They lost their last 2 games, but again, the beauty of this format, even if you fall to the bottom of the standings in the group stage, you still have a chance for this all-important game in the first round of the KO stages.
Shenzhen, the upset kids, has absolutely put on a show for leg number 2, defeating the Philippine Aces United in what we can say an upset as well, because that Philippine Aces United squad had the likes of a Corey Manigault, an Oscar Lopez, a Jackson Cobb, 3 guys that are stars in the league, and Shenzhen upset them in leg number 2. And the Asian Tournament social media pages even put up a meme where they compared them to the 2015 Cleveland Cavaliers, where it was Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron James. and Shenzhen with a picture of Wu Kaibo and Lan Yilang. And now they're here about a second away, less than a second away from winning and upsetting an undefeated Taoyuan Leopards.
Again, the perfect time to do it. And for the Beer Leopards, what a worse time to suffer a loss here. And that's the final buzzer. Again, for the Beer Leopards, tough loss for them. They would have wanted to suffer that loss in the group stage, but a bad time to suffer this loss in this all-important game.
What a game coming from the Shenzhen New Century Leopards as they have upset the Taoyuan Leopards, and the Shenzhen New Century Leopards will move on to the semifinals match on Saturday, and the undefeated Taoyuan Leopards will fall and lose their first game. What a match coming from the Shenzhen New Century Leopards.
Again, a great matchup between these two teams. A Leopards derby here, and it's the underage Leopards going through the win against the the off-age Beer Leopards. So again, this young team we're continuing to see their progress after finishing third in leg 2. They now have a chance to at least match that output in this leg 3, and even a chance to surpass that performance. So we'll see how they continue to develop in the Asian tournament.
The Shenzhen New Century Leopards, their championship hopes are still alive as they will play in the semifinals match on Saturday. That's going to be it for our first placement match of the day. Shenzhen with the victory. Taoyuan will fall and get their first loss, as we have 3 more games coming your way. The best player of the game is none other than Wu Kaibo of the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. 3 more games coming your way. Next up, it's Stadium Academy of Santa Clarita, California against the Sichuan Jincheng Whales. And at 6 p.m., it's the Neon Tengu up against the Philippine Aces. And at 8 p.m., it's the New Taipei Kings up against the Macau Black Knights. We'll be back after this quick break.